are on Instagram, you're watching this on IGTV Live, well, not live, but IGTV, please go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Teachable Tuesdays. If you're currently on YouTube and you are already subscribed, follow me on Instagram at ACT And if you're on YouTube and somehow you just stumbled across this video and you just haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and click that notification bell. If you like this video, give it a like and comment. It's good for the algorithm. And yeah, spread this message. I always say it might not be for you, but it may be for somebody that you may know. And we're going to go ahead and get this started tonight, okay? So, just to give you guys a heads up, I do plan on having some special guests for this next series. Unfortunately, I don't have a way to figure it out as of yet of how I'm going to be doing it on YouTube or IGTV. But if you follow me on Instagram, when I do it live, you'll be able to see how me and the guests interact. But if I can figure it out how to put it on YouTube, I'll definitely make sure I do that. I'm still, again, the channel is still fairly new, so I'm still figuring out a few things, so bear with me. I know I can't do it on IGTV, but there'll be other opportunities for those of y'all, because if you follow me on Instagram already, then you can just go to the live and see it yourself, okay? All right. So for this series, we're going to be talking about mental health. As you guys know, this is Mental Health May, and I feel like talking about mental health is important because you have to protect your mindset, because if your mindset goes away, you pretty much have nothing else. It doesn't matter how strong you are. It doesn't matter how willpowered you think you may be. Once your mental is gone, everything else follows suit, okay? So it's very important to protect your mental health. What is mental health? Mental health is protecting your mindset. Mental health is taking care of yourself mentally. It's knowing when to move forward. It's knowing when to take a break. And it's knowing when to let someone know, even yourself, I need help. Okay? That's what mental health is all about. And tonight we're going to be talking about how to protect your mental health. Okay? I keep saying tonight, like some of y'all are watching this in the morning or the afternoon, but whatever. All right. So, how do you take care of your mental health? There's a lot of things you can do to take care of your mental health. You can do meditation. Meditation is a great way to take care of your mental health, because sometimes we're always moving from point A to point B to point C to point D. And the one thing that I will say that I love about this pandemic, because there are a lot of bad things going on, but I think one of the good things that is going on is everything kind of just stopped in a sense. It kind of forced a lot of us who are always on the go to just sit still. And sometimes to protect our mental health, that's what we need to do. Just sit still, take a breather, meditate, pray if that's what you believe. I know I pray. I know everybody doesn't pray, but if you do, do it. Just take some time out to woo-saw and breathe. You know what I'm saying? And what that does for you mentally is that it helps clear your mind. It helps calm things down. And when you have a calmer spirit, you can see things from a better perspective. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes we just got to do that. Seeing a counselor, obviously. You know what I'm saying? I think that's really, really important when it comes to mental health as well. And for my black and brown males, let me just put this disclaimer out there so we can continue to crush this stereotype. There's nothing wrong with you going out and getting help. Okay? Everybody needs help. I know I personally see a counselor. It's important. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you keep that in mind. And for anybody, you know what I'm saying? And if you don't know how to get help, try to talk to a friend, talk to a family member. Shoot, reach out to me. You know, I can at least give you a few options depending on where you live in terms of maybe people you can see, or at least resources that you can check out so you can get the help that you need. Because remember, I think the number one important thing about mental health, and this brings me to my next point, is you can protect your mental health by remembering you're not in this alone. When you deal with different things such as anxiety, depression, suicidal thoughts, oftentimes you feel like you're by yourself. You feel like you have nobody to call on. You feel like you have no one you can lean on, depend on. But you have to remember that during these times, it's important to note that you are never by yourself, even when you feel like you are. You know what I'm saying? And even if you are in that type of situation, it doesn't have to be that way. You have people that you can call. They have anonymous hotline numbers that you can contact when you're struggling. You know what I'm saying? To get the help that you need. And they will keep your information confidential. They will even send people out if need be to where you're at to help you. All right? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a post if I'm on Instagram. I don't think I can really do it on YouTube yet, but on Instagram, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put the hotline number, the suicidal hotline, the depression hotline, the mental health hotline. You know, again, it's anonymous in terms of, or should I say confidential. They won't spill out your information. It's between you and the other individual. But as I said before, again, you don't have to walk this walk alone. All right? We're here with you. Okay? And just remember that at the end of the day, when it comes to protecting your mental health, you have options. Like I said, just some of the options that I mentioned before. Meditating, praying, seeking a counselor. Sometimes simply just talking to your friends and family that you trust can get the help that you need. And I think a lot of times it's just good to get that energy out of you. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times we have so much negative energy, negative aggression built up inside of us, and we try to hold it in because we feel like the world can't hold what we got. But if you continue to let it build up inside you, it's going to come out one way or another. And it's either going to come out in a negative manner or it's going to come out in a positive manner. You don't want it to build up and then it starts coming out in a negative manner, and then now you're affecting the environment around you. Take time to release it in doses. You know what I'm saying? Don't carry all that stuff for too long. Because when it's built up, it comes out the wrong way. It's kind of like, and I know this is this is not going to be the best analogy, but screw it. It came to mind. It's kind of like if you have to use the restroom, right? You know that every day you should be producing a bowel movement. If you're not producing a bowel movement every day, it can cause problems with your digestive tract and your kidneys and your colon as well, right? When all that stuff builds up, it starts to make you sick. That's the same way with the things that are going on in your life. When all that stuff starts to build up inside you, that negativity, and you don't ever release it, it starts to make you sick, and it gets you worse and worse mentally. And like I said, once you're mentally gone, everything else follows suit, no matter how strong you are. All right? So make sure you keep that in mind. And remember this number one thing. Don't walk through this life alone. Okay? All right. I hope you guys remember that. That's pretty much it for tonight. I know this lesson was a little shorter than usual, but you know, I don't want to talk too much tonight because I have some great things coming for the next couple of discussions, and I don't want to, you know, dive too deep into the other stuff. But that's just basically on the surface about mental health. What can you do to protect your mental health and why it's important? All right. So again, if you like what you heard, if you're listening to this on YouTube, please hit the subscribe button, notification button. Make sure you tap it twice, so that way you can stay up to date with all my videos. If you're watching this on IGTV, like, comment, share the video, all that good stuff. And I will see you guys next week with part 2. This is Marcus Frazier from Teachable Tuesdays, here to motivate you, encourage you, and inspire you to be a better you. I love you. Make sure you stay safe and take care of yourselves. Peace.